Hey guys, what is going on? Today I wanted to share with you one hot stock in the electric vehicle space that I believe has the potential for huge upside return on investments. I'll share with you this company. It's Lucid, ticker LCID, what my price target is, why this company has done so well. I've in fact been making videos of Lucid at the beginning of January when the share price was at the basement low. And just with recent news, with the potential buyout from Saudi Arabia, this has really driven the company's share price up. I'll share with you additional sources as we deep dive into the information available, and I'll give you my price targets for this month to come, as well as in the year 2023. Now, if you're new to this channel, I'd really appreciate you hitting the like and subscribing. I thank you all for watching this episode here at All I See Is W, where we talk about gaining on positive proceeds and leading with an altruistic mindset. Let's begin, guys. Now here we're looking at Lucid from a technical and fundamental standpoint. The current price as of yesterday, it ended at 1162. We know 2 weeks ago this company's share price, it ramped up, it doubled in price at one point during that day, where it ended at $12. When we look at it from a year-to-date range, in fact, Lucid share price, while it was hovering at the low $6 at the beginning of the year, it nearly doubled, right, in price. And it's normal to see this low point here, right? It's not shooting down sharply, which is good. We're seeing consolidation build up here. I'm thinking that with any type of news that comes out from Lucid, right, this can really just catapult at this point and just rocket launch. I'm thinking there's going to be a potential short squeeze 2.0 coming. We know that Lucid has not yet come out to deny the speculation of whether Saudi Arabia public investment funds will be buying out the remaining shares of Lucid, right? So this is looking good. I'm thinking something is brewing in the back scenes, right? And once that information gets released to the public, Lucid can really skyrocket from my perspective. And I like the normal consolidation here because this is looking solid. Now, when we zoom out here, right, just looking to see whether this is a good investment play. I mean, back in early last year, February, I mean, Lucid share price was hovering close to $30. I easily foresee the share price to break this resistance here as we go back even further, right? In 2021, Lucid at one point had short squeeze 1.0, right? Going all the way up to like $50 early February. And then short squeeze 2.0 came, towards November 2021. I know that's all in hindsight, but it's good to look at the data, right? And with the recent mini short squeeze that occurred at the beginning of the year, I mean, towards the late January, I'm thinking that there's going to be a huge short squeeze that's going to be coming as we get news confirming potentially that Saudi Arabia does buy out Lucid Group. Why is Saudi Arabia attracted to Lucid? Well, let me just deep dive and share with you an article release that Saudi Arabia might ditch oil for EVs with Lucid's help. In fact, Hyundai may even join the efforts there. The country, Saudi Arabia, they're gunning for a yearly production of 500,000 EVs by 2030, right? This is a huge shift. I mean, a major policy shift for the world's biggest crude oil exporter, and involving Lucid, Hyundai, BMW, and iPhone manufacturer Foxconn. And Lucid is one of the key players here. This is going to be very pivotal for Saudi Arabia, and the country has the money to back that up, right? And to go from shifting from oil to EV, this is going to be a big paradigm shift. So there's that increased demand attractiveness from this Middle Eastern country to really invest heavily in companies like Lucid. And why is Lucid's story so attractive to Saudi Arabia, right? I mean, this really ultimately comes down to the branding that Lucid has, and it's all about delivering the highest quality product, right? In fact, Lucid's motorsports, I mean, they've produced an electric drive unit that has a power density of close to 15 horsepower per kilogram, and it's capable of incredible energy and only weighs about 75 pounds. In fact, these electric drive units are actually incorporated into Formula One motorsports field. So this is bridging the gap between high-end motorsports and luxury, and this is why Saudi Arabia, it fits in that niche environment. Now, as we just continue to look through this article here, what's also interesting is Tesla's VP of vehicle engineering at one point was in charge of the Tesla Model S and really drove that from dream to reality. And he actually left Tesla in 2012 and actually joined Lucid in 2013. So he's been in the Lucid culture for about 10 years now and really just managing the engineering decisions. And this is why we see very great products produced with Lucid's portfolio. And overall, Lucid, in terms of studios planted all around the United States, I in fact see Lucid studios in the Bay Area malls, right? And it looks very sleek, the car design. And in fact, service centers are saturated all around the United States, and Lucid plans to, build a plant in Saudi Arabia. So this is coming, right, as well as in other international countries and partnering up in countries specific to like the Asian markets, right? Because there's going to be a consumer demand there for the audience who have the propensity to spend top-notch dollars for these type of vehicles, right? So that's my perspective. This is looking very good. I'm thinking once news is released on whether there's going to be a confirmed buy from Saudi Arabia, Lucid's share price, right, can catapult significantly, breaking the $11-12 threshold and start to climb up into the $20 threshold, perhaps whether that's next week in February. It's very possible. And as we zoom out even further, right, in terms of just how far this can go with return on investment for the year 2023, I think that Lucid can break the price target of $45-50 from my perspective. That's my thinking here. I definitely think this is a great buying opportunity for Lucid because you're still buying at the basement low. You buy low, you sell high versus buying high and selling low. So that's my analysis. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to hit the like, subscribe, add your comments and questions down below. I'd love to read it. Thank you all.